Bowman.
Peace and love, y'all. How y'all doing?
Good.
You know, it's always tough to go after Greg Kassar, not only because he's a brilliant activist, but because he has an amazing set of hair, and I am completely bald, and I cannot grow anything. So I'm very jealous of him with regard to that. What's up, brother? Always good to see you, man. Absolutely. Can I get some X's in the sign? Shout out to Gen X in the building. Gen X? Can you get some X's in the air? X for Gen X, X for the Bronx, X for Malcolm X. It's really an honor to be here. Thank you all for allowing me to say a few words. Shout out to Gen Z for Change. Shout out to the Sunrise Movement. Shout out to United We Dream. And shout out to March for Our Lives, y'all. Thank you so much for your relentless, urgent love and leadership for our country, for the planet, and for humanity. Thank you so much for continuing to do what you do. Thank you so much for continuing to organize. Thank you so much for your energy, your brilliance, your research, and your passion for what this country needs to do in this moment. To piggyback on Greg's point, it's always been young people that have led revolutions in our country, from abolition to suffrage to the civil rights movement to Black Lives Matter to the ceasefire movement to the climate movement. It has always been young people. So please keep doing what you all are doing, but let's expand your reach as well, because we need millions more, tens of millions of more young people to be a part of what's happening right here. We understand that there are many out there who feel disgusted by the system, jaded by the system. You don't trust the system, and we understand why, and we agree with you. And this is why we are doing everything we can to fight back with organizers and activists across the country to hold this place where I worked and this political system accountable for what it hasn't done over the years as it relates to immigrants, marginalized people, poor people, the black community, and so many others. You know, to piggyback on Bernie's point, special interests, billionaires, the military-industrial complex, the prison-industrial complex, the 1%, they have the money, they have the so-called power, they have the resources, they have the infrastructure. We have the people. And there is nothing can defeat, or there's nothing that is more powerful than organized people. And I want to send a message directly to the AIPACs of the world and the special interests of the world. Your bullying is not working anymore. Your intimidation is not working anymore. Your fear-mongering is not working anymore. You can invest every dollar you have to run your propaganda and lies against us. But we are 1,000 times more powerful than you are, because our work is rooted in love for humanity first and foremost. Love for humanity, that is it. Right and wrong, that is it. U.S. dollars should not contribute to the bombing and starvation of babies, period. U.S. dollars should not contribute to the mass incarceration of black and brown bodies. U.S. dollars should not contribute to what Trump wants to do, and hopefully Democrats will not be Trump-like, my brother. Mass deportation of immigrants. U.S. dollars should not be used for this. We have lost our moral ability to govern because our money is not going towards making sure everyone in our country has a home. Our money is not going towards making sure everyone has access to health care. Everyone has access to a job, paying a prevailing wage. We have a planet we need to save, and it seems like we are doing more to burn it to the ground than actually save it. Gun violence, Brother Rokana, is still the #1 issue in my district. People are still concerned about this issue, but we have not done anything radical, not even radical, common sense, as it relates to gun violence in our country. And so this is what finish the job is all about. And finishing the job is not just about our president. Yes, President Biden, let's finish the job. But also we need our senators to finish the job, and we need other members of the House to finish the job, and we need states and counties and cities to finish the job, because the job is to make sure we are supporting those in the most marginalized and dire circumstances, to help them tap into their own self-determination so that they can lift up our entire country and save us from ourselves. Because what we are doing is destroying ourselves, and as a result, we are destroying the planet and people all around the world. And that is not what a liberal democracy is supposed to be about. So, are y'all ready for a revolution, y'all?
Yeah.
Are we the revolution, y'all?
Oh, yeah.
The revolution is happening right now, right in front of you. I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, I'm staying home, I'm sitting out, I'm not voting. If you've done that, if you've made that decision, you have given your power over to those who want to continue to oppress you. We need everybody involved. Young people, people of color, marginalized people, rural communities, urban, suburban. We need everyone involved to save our democracy and our planet and our humanity. No one can sit on the sideline at this moment. And I want you to think about one thing right now. Think about the day after. Think about the day after Jamaal Bowman wins his election against AIPAC.
Yeah.
Think about that. Think about the day after we win climate justice and economic justice and racial justice and immigrant reform, comprehensive, real, true pathway to citizenship, immigrant reform. Think about when we win justice for women's rights. Think about the day after this and the kind of country we are going to be then. That is our vision. That is our calling. And that is our mission as a collective. And our movement will always, no matter what, be rooted in love and our humanity. Thank you all so much.